Hey everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Resident Evil. Today is gonna be a very exciting episode because we're checking out a few new areas. Areas, basically, for the most part, outside of the mansion, which, we haven't seen that yet, so that is pretty exciting. What do I want to carry with me, though? Do I want to carry, like, the handgun, maybe, or not? Maybe I'm just gonna keep the weapons the way they are right now, and yeah, basically just rely on those to help me survive here. But yeah, you might remember, you probably do, we picked up a very ominous looking object at the very end of that last episode. Let's maybe examine it real quick. This one right here, the stone and metal object, and that does allow us to get to a new area, to open up a new door, also one that we haven't seen yet. I will go through this door because it's basically the quickest way that we have right now. I mean, it's gonna eventually then break the door, which I'm not too happy about, but that is something we probably will have to deal with here, or something we just have to let happen. So now let me equip the shotgun, because there should be a tiny little ambush here. And there it is. A dog. Probably still alive. There it is. Oh man, that didn't even kill it. Probably should have waited for it to come a little closer to me, but it's dead. So, I mean, as long as that is the case, I can be somewhat happy with how this is going. Good thing is, dogs cannot turn into crimson heads. That would be, just imagine that. That would suck. That would suck so hard, but luckily, as I said, it's not the case. Only actual zombies come back as like an upgraded version. So now that we're here, I will very quickly in a second here look at the map. I will also probably pick up the first aid spray that they give you here, which is very generous of them. Okay, let's maybe go up here, see if there's anything else. Doesn't look like it, but the map shows us that we can now, as is basically indicated by those two arrows up where we are at right now, we can now enter a new area. We're not going to go through the big door just yet, just because we wouldn't be able to solve what it contains. We first of all will go through this one and head outside the mansion for probably the first time. I mean, I guess the balconies would have been us leaving the mansion as well, but that's still like attached to it. But now we're like fucking really, we are outside. Where do I want to make this point? I did forget, honestly. Is it? It's not. Where do you want to make that point again? I know it's somewhere. Is it west? That did sound like it did something, but at the same time, I do believe it's actually east. So I'll try to do that to make that happen. There we go. Let's see what it shows us now. It's aiming towards us, so maybe that's gonna be the solution there. I don't quite remember, but oh. So you were able to kind of decipher like something along the lines of stay away from the mansion, or the forest outside the mansion. Which, he's probably right, because that didn't really work out too well for us. Now did it? What's it gonna be? South maybe? Oh man, I'm really good at this today. For whatever fucking reason. Is that already gonna do it? I'm not 100% sure. I do believe they have to face away from the gate. Yeah, and I think that's actually the case, so I totally fucked that up. But that's not too big of a problem. That is gonna then allow me to talk about something that's been on my mind before I started recording this episode. So let's see. This one is gonna be north. Oh damn it! I totally fucked that up. But anyways, I'm just gonna now get to my topic. So last time we did very briefly talk about like other Resident Evil titles and which ones you liked and which ones I liked and what I think some did wrong. There we go. That's gonna be that one solved. And today I was thinking about where this series should go, because I mean, you guys also kind of hinted at the fact that you're not 100% happy with the just way that Resident Evil took, going like to a very action-heavy, almost like third-person shooter only, with titles such as Resident Evil 6 or even 5 or maybe even 4 already. But basically, I've just been thinking about what could they possibly do with the franchise now, because Resident Evil 6 was not a success for them. They got a crap ton of backlash because people really did not like that game too much. I did not bring the... Oh, I didn't even bring the item with me here, so we won't be able to solve this just yet, but that's not a big problem. So I don't know, I'd like to ask you what you think should happen next. Should they like go back to more like kind of this style, or do you think that's too outdated and people wouldn't be too happy with this? Do you think they should just keep doing what they're doing right now? Because I really don't think so. I think they should, like, I don't know, just put through a big change, not necessarily like go 100% back to how this works, but definitely put an end to the absurdity that was, or that is, Resident Evil 6 and its gameplay with like fucking rifle shooting zombies and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of that, honestly, but I believe most people would agree. While it might be a good game, as also you have pointed out, it's certainly not what we'd consider a Resident Evil. Anyways, I will talk a little bit more about that as we carry on here, but first of all I want to enter this little cabin right here, the cabin in the woods, and check this out a little bit. There's a fire there. Can I interact with it? Firewood does look fresh. You're totally right, Jill. And we'll find a map here, map of the courtyard. That's basically the area we're in right now, as you can see right there. So that big door in that first starting point kind of room there would have taken us to that left section of the map you can see right now. So we'll do that in just a matter of minutes here. But the cool thing about this shack is it's actually another beautiful save point for us. So we do have a family picture here. Let's check this out. Journal left by someone, daddy attached, first mom. What? Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. Shouldn't there be 2T with the attached, but it's all kind of weird. No more. She's screaming. Mom, where I miss you. Yeah, very disturbing, and that is actually kind of cool because this is something they added to the initial like game, to the original. This whole side story surrounding a family, the Traver family. I will not spoil too much just regarding that already. We'll kind of talk a little bit more about that as we go on here, but I really like what they did with this because it just adds another like interesting bit to the game, interesting story bit. So I will save here, or maybe not even. I'm gonna be pretty much just a badass. I'm not gonna save here. I'm gonna just risk it and carry on with things. That's essentially what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that seems not necessarily reasonable, but like something I might just do here. We'll pick up the crank, a very essential item for us at this point, because that is going to allow us to move on And as you can see in a second here, somebody has actually entered the cabin. Oh my god. Oh my god, and... Yep. Oh no, where did she go now? And, well, first of all, who the fuck was that? All questions that are, or would be, like going through your head the first time you play this. We'll find out more about her as we carry on here, but yeah, she's a pretty dangerous enemy, and I don't think we can kill her just yet. Oh, she totally slapped us on the back of her head, but we'll just escape, leave her behind. We don't have to deal with her. Yeah, I think running away is our best option here, as it is like most of the time, or maybe not most of the time, but very often in Resident Evil. So the crank was essentially all we wanted from that area. Oh, am I going the wrong way here? I probably am. Yeah, I probably should go over to the left here. There we go. That's more like it. But yeah, I was gonna still add something. Ooh, how did I dodge that? That was a miracle right there. Yeah, I was still gonna add something to that whole what kind of direction should Resident Evil take? I think their next move. Ah, damn it! I totally forgot to do something. I was gonna pick up the wind crest. It would allow me to grab another cool item. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do that right now. I mean, I could go back, but then again, let's just skip it for now. You would have been able to solve a puzzle here at the graveyard and obtain a magnum, which is actually a really good item, or a really good weapon, much rather. So there's a conflict inside me right now, because I really would have liked that magnum, but I guess we'll just skip it for now. Anyways, so in my opinion, their next move when it comes to Resident Evil should probably be releasing a remake of Resident Evil 2. That would be so awesome. And that would also, like, I don't know, first of all be a very, like, a big service to the fans of the franchise. And at the same time, I'll talk more when she's done here.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, as I was saying, it would be like a big fan service for them, and it would also potentially attract new players to the game. Oh yeah, just fucking stab him, why don't you? You do have to be careful here though. Let me maybe quickly look at this. I mean, it's just yellow, so nothing to worry about just yet. Which one of you is gonna get up? Oh, both of them are dead. So, okay, that totally works. That is totally fine by me. Yeah, I think that would be a great move. They could do so much, like, simply with the graphics, if they just keep the design of the game the way it is right now, with, like, the set camera angles. They could put out such an impressive game, and, like, Resident Evil 2 is still, to many people, like, the best part, or best Resident Evil in the franchise. So in my opinion, that should be their next move. That would then also show them what kind of audience they still have for a game like this. So I don't know. What is your opinion on that? Do you think that would be a smart move for them? I think that would be so smart. I mean, if you just were to ask me, I'd say they are already working on that. But then again, that's just speculation right here. It's just totally I don't know, a dream that I have. I'd love to see that. You don't even know, guys. But yeah, so this now, picking up the crank, allowed us to do what we just did, drain the water there, and then head down here. And very soon we'll enter a new like main area here. I mean, I guess the courtyard does also count as a new area, but you'll see what I mean once we get to it. So a bunch of crows here. We're not going to worry about them at all. Instead, we're just going to essentially... Oh, God. No, 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 no. I wanted to go this way. Head through the gate right here. Just not give a stupid... not give a fuck about them. And then very soon, as soon as we maneuver this next hallway here, we should enter what I've been talking about for the past 20 minutes here. Also, do not get bit by the snakes. Poisons you, in case you wanted to know. And that's really not something you want to just want to see on a status screen. Poison is always a bad sign. And I don't think I've ever talked about this, but what it essentially does is it like very slowly but surely drains your health. So while you're poisoned, you're like constantly losing health. And that's not good. That's not good at all. You can use these blue herbs that you can see right here to cure poison, and that is pretty good. That's actually really good to have. So let's check this out. This is the new area that I was talking about, the residence, and there is a safe room to my right, and I might as well go in here already just to check it out. We're not going to save just yet because we still have a few minutes left. Still a few things that I can possibly achieve here, but yeah, let's just grab the ink ribbon, deposit it together with all the other ink ribbons that we have, and also the crank, because we're not really gonna need that for another while here. Also, let me think now. Yeah, we're probably gonna still run with the kind of weapons that we still have. I mean, I kind of feel bad always using the shotgun and the grenade launcher because they're so strong, and it kind of feels like I'm wasting something here, but I think for now we should be more than fine with what we have here. So let's push this little crate over, because that is actually gonna help us a great deal when it comes to traversing this little hallway area here, because as you can see, there are holes in the floor, and what will happen if you're not careful is something will grab you. I mean, I guess I could have showed that to you, but then again, I don't want to just get hurt anymore. There's been enough pain in Jill's life, I feel, so we'll just basically disregard that for now. So what's behind this door again? Oh, God, holy crap, damn it. Okay, a freaking spider. That's what's behind that door. And we'll just totally fucking kill that thing. Yeah, there we go. That's a new enemy there. Pretty gross, and I'm not a big fan of it. There's a few oil lamps for us to light here, so we'll just get that out of the way. Basically, it does like create a little silhouette on the table, and we will have to remember those in order to solve a problem, or not a problem, but much rather a puzzle in the near future. So let's check out the rest of this room. There's a few herbs we could basically pick up, combine, and then store in our crate. So we'll probably do that towards the end of the episode here. First of all, pick up a few more things, light some candles, make it nice and cozy here, and yeah, that should be good. Alright, that of course I will also pick up the battery pack. Oh no, it's not even the battery pack. That totally looked like a battery pack there. A red book instead, and also some shotgun shells, a bunch of cool stuff that we can very much make use of. So let me much rather combine those two, and then go up here. There is another spider, as you can see in a second, or should be able to see in a second here. Yeah, it's like right, you might not be able to see it from this angle actually. But yeah, some billiard balls, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is also, I believe, very essential here, because these billiard balls, they do basically resemble or are basically connected to these candles right here. They also have the same color, and that's gonna then be another part of that puzzle that I mentioned. So let's for now maybe very quickly look at all these candles again. That one is like a snaky eye. And what do we have here? So orange is 5, green is 6, and red would be 3. So let's remember that: 5, 6, 3. Red, green. No, wait. Orange, green, red. There we go. And I will pick up the herb right here. Although, I mean, I do. Maybe not, because I don't have enough space in my inventory. We'll instead examine this real quick, see what's inside. Is it a first aid spray? Not even. It's a mix of green and blue herbs. So we'll save this until a point in time where we then get poisoned. But yeah, this one is a standard one, but with only 3 lines there. Okay, that should probably do. That should actually kind of really just right now do. Spiders are dead. We do have a lot of healthy thingies in our inventory, and also in this room, so we could potentially pick it up in the near future. For now, it's gonna be time for me to call it a day and end the episode. So yeah, welcome to the new area. Holy crap, man! I'm just now getting super German here. Why does that happen so often? I would like to ask. Sometimes I just like absolutely butcher the crap out of words. But yeah, we'll drop a few things off here. Mainly that. Then we could also examine the book. We haven't done that yet. Just open it up. See what it says. Book with a red cover. Nothing is printed. Oh, well, unfortunate, really. So I guess instead we'll also drop this off in exchange for the ink ribbons. And then we're gonna save. So, what I was trying to say earlier when I totally butchered that word, we did make a lot of progress today. We got to a new area, fought some new monsters, and encountered a very strange thing in that cabin earlier. Also, we unfortunately missed the Magnum, which I might go back to like once we're done with the residents here. But for now, it's gonna be time once again to call it a day to end the episode. So I will save here and basically do the same stuff that I do at every end of a Resident Evil episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time, and then we'll just check out more of this residence. Hopefully you're looking forward to that. I will see you then, guys. Goodbye.